Alright, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. What's good, Joe? Welcome back to Tech by E, where we talk about IT, alright? In today's video, guys, actually, before we get into the video, guys, like, comment, subscribe, join the club, join the crew, alright? We have 68 subscribers. If you guys like videos like these, how to apply the IT the right way on LinkedIn, how to set up MFA, how I made $40 an hour as an IT service desk technician, IT service desk, IT infrastructure, whatever you want to call it, associate service desk, associate, all the same thing, okay? How to fix Wi-Fi issues, all these type of videos, guys. These are going to be very beneficial if you're trying to get into IT, okay? You guys got to know how to do troubleshooting stuff, okay? If you guys like videos like that, hey, join the club, join the crew, all right? We growing up here. If you guys are into unboxing, like, you know, consumer tech, for example, iPhones, MacBooks, etc., join Tech Realism, all right? Subscribe to that as well, okay, if you guys are into unboxing, all right? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, or whatever the case may be, hey, you might receive a ticket that's like, hey, the user's saying, hey, I can't access Google, yada, yada, yada. I've tried everything, and it just doesn't work, okay? First troubleshooting step, obviously make sure they're connected to the internet, okay? Make sure they're connected to the internet. Make sure they're connected to the Wi-Fi, okay? And things like that. Make sure that, they don't have the airplane mode enabled on their device, okay? Once you figure that out, and once you figure out that, yes, they're indeed connected to the internet, so what the heck is the problem? You might be asking yourself, okay? First things first, if they're using Google Chrome or any browser, make sure that it's a browser issue. Make sure it's a problem with Chrome and not a problem with anything else that might be interfering on the device. So how do you do that? You click on here and try clearing the cache. See if it's a problem with the cache. So you go on to the three dots right here. Then you go to privacy and security. Alright. Then you go to delete browsing data. And then click on advanced and just delete everything, right? Once you do that, close Chrome. Okay. Close Chrome. And then try reopening Chrome, which is on my other screen. 1 second. And once you've done that, try accessing google.com. So type in Google or whatever you're trying to access and see if it works. Now, obviously in this case, it's not going to work because I purposely made it so that it won't work. So if you've done that, obviously it won't be a problem with the browser, because if it was a problem with the browser, you clearing your cache would 9 times out of 10 resolve the issue. So now we got to do some additional troubleshooting steps, okay? So another thing that I would do is I would open up command prompt. So I'll just search it up right here, do cmd run as administrator, and then click on yes, and I bring it over here, boom. All right, so now I'm gonna enter in another way of clearing the DNS cache, okay? So essentially what a DNS is, your computer basically stores a bunch of information so that when you search up, like for example google.com, instead of it doing the search over and over again, it just goes back to the cache, that memory that they stored on the computer to load it faster, okay? But sometimes that could be corrupted, and sometimes that might lead to connection errors. So what you want to do is you want to type in here ipconfig /flushdns, and basically what that's going to do is it's going to completely flush out any cache that was saved on your computer. Essentially, that's what it's going to do. It's the same thing. Basically the same thing when you clear cache on the browser, but instead of doing the browser only, you're doing it on the whole computer. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so once you do that and you run that, you can close Chrome and then try opening it again, seeing if that would resolve the issue. Now, for the case of this video, it's not going to resolve the issue, but 9 times out of 10, again, in a typical IT environment, it will resolve the issue. Okay? So, as expected, once this is done loading, it's not going to work. And if you're on a Mac, First of all, I don't know why you would be doing this on Mac, but hey, if you use Mac, since Mac is kind of uses like I forgot what it's called, terminal instead of command prompts terminal, but you would enter in another Mac command to do the same thing. It would be like something like sudo, because it's Linux, or it's not Linux. Is it Linux or? But anyways, you would put. I know that for fact you would enter in sudo something something flash DNS. You guys can Google that. I'll leave it down below if need be. So, anyways, that didn't work. Okay. Now, another troubleshooting step is I would try to ping, for example, google.com and see if I'm able to get a response, a reply. So as you guys can see, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 replies. I'm getting straight up 4 replies, which means it's obviously not an issue with google.com or the IP address for google.com, which is 8.8.8.8. It's not an issue with that. So it's obviously an issue with the computer, okay? So when you ping things, like even if you're pinging a server or whatever the case may be, modem, whatever the case, if you're getting replies, it's not an issue with that. It's an issue with something else, okay? So in this case, it's something's going on the computer that is not allowing you to access google.com, okay? So maybe it's your extension that you're using on Google Chrome that's blocking it. Sometimes extensions on Google Chrome or Edge is blocking, it's basically interfering with the web page loading, okay, which can cause conflict with Google Chrome. Okay, so what you would do is you would go to settings, go to extensions down here, and then remove any stupid extensions. Okay, don't remove it. Now, sorry, don't remove it. If you're on a user's computer, don't remove their extensions. Just disable it. Disable all of them. Okay, and once you do that, close Chrome, reopen Chrome, and see if that works. Now, if that doesn't work, hey man, you might have to just reset Google Chrome. Okay, so how do you reset Google Chrome? The easy way is to go settings /reset, and then just reset it to the factory reset. But that's like the last thing I would do. Like that's like the very last thing. That's not even the last thing that I wouldn't even do this, to be honest. If I was on a user's computer, I would try something else, which is in this case, in this particular scenario, the issue for why Google's not working. So another thing is I would go onto here, Google Chrome, go settings /system, open up the proxy setting on my computer, right? And then, as you guys can see, this proxy is actually currently on, and boom, this is why I can't access Google, because the Google URL is actually blocked. Okay, it's on, so you want to turn that off, save it, close your settings, and then refresh google.com, and then boom, it works, guys. Okay, just make sure you do all your troubleshooting steps necessary in order to resolve the issue. So those are the troubleshooting steps that I would take. Usually troubleshooting 1, 2, and 3. Step 1, 2, and 3 should work. I would do the proxy first. Okay, and if that doesn't work for some reason, then I would reset Chrome. That would be my last resort. Resetting Chrome is my very last resort. Okay. But yeah, that's basically the video. Okay, if you guys are into videos like this, hey, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, join the club, join the crew. All right, because we growing up in here. All right. As you guys can see, we're growing up in here. We're at 68 subscribers, guys. Each one of you guys means something to me and has contributed to this crew. And I have a lot of insightful videos that I suggest you guys watching if you guys want to get into IT support, IT service desk, whatever you want to call it, IT tier 2, tier 3, sysadmin, cloud administration as well. Hey, this is your hub. You feel me? And if you guys are into unboxing videos, check out Tech Realism, link down below as well. Okay, as you guys can see right here, I unboxed the JBL, the M4 MacBook Pro 60 days later. All these videos, man. Okay, I made a lot of videos. Over here, we're at 3.18K subscribers. Alright, so yeah. Anyways, that's the video. I hope you guys like it. We out. Peace.